Could you tell people kind of where you were 6 months ago or 12 months ago? Because you're basically a brand new solo starting over, but you're an attorney who's pretty experienced.
Yeah, well, so I actually been practicing law about 15 years, and for 10 years I was a public defender, so I was getting paid by the state, never had to worry about marketing or anything like that. And a little over 5 years ago, I left the public defender's office and started a partnership with a good friend of mine, and we spent 5 years kind of struggling, barely making ends meet. And back in January, we decided to call it quits. We were barely making enough money to survive, and just decided, it wasn't working, and we split off. And I decided that I wanted to try it on my own, see if I could make enough money on my own to be successful. And so I actually continue doing a lot of the stuff I had been doing before. I was just doing more of it, and specifically what I was doing was networking. I was just spending lots and lots of time meeting other people, lawyers, businessmen, businesswomen, and just trying to get my name out there that way. I started doing some stuff with the internet as well, but honestly, that hasn't yielded very much by way of results yet. I think probably because I'm still relatively new to the internet, but the networking has been paying off.
Yeah, that's awesome. You actually mentioned that you're actually pretty busy right now from referral work, which is something you've really just, I want to say, in the last 3 to 4 months turned on. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, I started my practice in February, and things had been dead for probably about 6 months or so. And February and March were kind of a disaster. I mean, I was ready to get a job at the end of March. And then April picked up a little bit. May was an absolute monster month. I mean, May was I had a goal for the month, and I almost doubled what the goal was. That's how good May was. And June, I met my goal, or just barely met my goal, but it was still a pretty good goal. And July, I've already met my goal, and I'm only a couple weeks in.
That is
And it's all referrals.